Let's talk about, I don't know, the changing world right now in college athletics. How difficult is it when it's kind of a moving target?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, we have 16 head coaches at Auburn, and when you talk to every one of those folks, they're in constant need of information as to what's going to happen in the next 6, 8, 12 months. Hugh did a very good job of saying it's just changing by the minute. We all know that there's a lawsuit that has been settled for the moment, but there are some other things that have to be worked out around that lawsuit, and we're all just waiting for how that works. This isn't about the SEC specifically. It's about really the Power Four conferences, and getting those folks together to forge this brand new world is going to be It's going to be challenging, but it's got to get done. I've said this over and over again, but what's really difficult for me personally is we send coaches out in the world and there's no standard. This would be like moving the goalpost during a football game. It'd be like lowering the rim from 10 feet to 9.5 feet during a ball game. I mean, we're just constantly changing a standard, and all we ask for is that boilerplate set of rules that everybody can abide by and have an equal opportunity to recruit, an equal opportunity for the student athletes to get revenue sharing opportunities. That's what we're all waiting on. And again, I don't want to assign blame here because there's no blame to assign. That this is where we are. And I think eventually we can look back and say this was a momentous time. It was important, and good things resulted from all of this. But right now there's so much doubt. And again, we just don't have a standard, and that's what we're all in search of.
John, with the scoreboard now being approved on that other side of the end zone, I know it had sort of referenced in the notes that you wanted to leave some space for other renovations there as well. Just, what's sort of your long-term vision for that side of the end zone?
Yeah, certainly there's not a part of Jordan-Hare that we're not evaluating, and that's certainly the part when you look at it. When you stand right at at midfield, around the beautiful Auburn logo there, the AU, you do a 360 and you say, wow, that north end zone's kind of vacant. There's no premium seating there, and it has a little bit of a generic look. And I don't say that to be demeaning to anyone who sits there, because I know they're great seats, but I do think we can make them better. I also think we have a need for increased premium opportunities at Jordan-Hare because we have waiting lists for all of our premium opportunities. We just opened up a premium opportunity, the Locker Room Club. We sold out of it in less than 2 weeks, which really speaks to the passion of our fan base for what is happening in our football program. But certainly we are leaving space in the north end zone and doing everything in preparation we can to update that part of the stadium. Now, what that looks like and what those updates are exactly, that's going to be a process for us to get done. But there are a lot of folks involved with this. Our board of trustees has to be involved with this process. Our president, Tigers Unlimited, and going right back to what Jason just said originally, a project like that takes on a different dimension when you consider the economic realities we face moving forward. And I think in years past you just just ram into these opportunities, especially premium opportunities at all your facilities. Now you take a little bit of a step back and say, there's a new economic reality that we have to adjust to.
John, when you think about the coaches that you've inherited, the ones that you've hired, some relatively new, like Coach Freeze, and then some, 2 or I guess 3 brand new ones. Just kind of what do you think about the alignment and the culture of your 16 head coaches? So I guess 17.
Yeah, you know, I think this is pretty well documented. I've lived in 7 SEC cities. I've been a part of 5 SEC schools. I think Auburn is one of the great, I'm not even going to say secrets, but I'm just not sure the world understands how special Auburn really is. And we have great head coaches. One of the many reasons I wanted to come to Auburn is the stable of outstanding head coaches we already had in place, including this guy. And the promise of having a coach like Hugh Freeze running our football program, and the Butch Thompsons, and by the way, the Nick Kleinards that we don't talk about a whole lot, and Melissa, and you know, who has a top 8 that gets lost. You know, when the men's team wins the national championship, your women's team finishes in the final 8 at the national championships. I was there. It gets a little bit lost. I mean, we have outstanding head coaches, and it's a privilege to work with those folks. You cannot compete for championships unless you have a high level of coaches, and we certainly do at Auburn.